Alright everybody, my name is Josh and I am currently back in New Hampshire, and I moved out from Virginia because I couldn't handle Virginia. I know the last video I uploaded was about a few months ago, as you can see it says 3 months ago. But we've got a question by Sundeep Sky, and he says, I'm an SEO expert but I have no clients, what to do? So Sandeep, first of all, I'm going to assume that you are not necessarily from the United States, given the name and the way that you've been writing in English. Now, I'm not trying to make fun of you or put you down in any way, but I want to just put that out there that, the way that you're talking is different than what I'm typically used to speaking or hearing from people. And why is this important? Well, in business, this is important because I've written down a couple of notes for you. Depending on who you want to target. So if you want to target the people that I work with, who are generally 40, 60 years old, they know technology is important. They're not idiots, but they just don't have the time to learn about it all, and they don't really understand it. So they need someone to guide them through it. I'm more of a consultant slash hybrid, like a consultant slash expert hybrid with a small team, if that makes sense. So that's my audience. But there's some people out there, like let's say you work with SEO agencies like myself, you do maybe the on-page work, and I'd outsource it to you. So that might be what you do, and you're an individual, or if you have a small company, or if you have a big team. Okay, I don't know necessarily your situation, but what I would do is first get accustomed to the target locations English or general language variant. So this is more of a sales tip than it is an SEO slash business. Well, yeah, I guess it is a business tip. So the way that, if you're targeting the United States, if you want to work with, a dentist, let's say in like Nashville, Tennessee, okay? What I would do is learn English to a very fluent degree. Try my very best to acquaint my accent with the local variant, to build that trust. Because, okay, here's the thing. Sure, I personally don't mind outsourcing work to people offshore. I outsource a lot of link building. I outsource a lot of the citations and stuff like that to people that aren't from this country. But a lot of business owners will have a stigma when it comes to working with someone who's not from the country, and more specifically someone that maybe speaks a different variant of English than they're used to speaking. So I don't know if you're trying to target people in the United States, the UK, France, the Congo, East Timor, wherever the hell you want to sell yourself. I would become acquainted with the way that they speak and the way that they talk, so that it makes more sense, communication's easier. Which leads me to my next point, which is, do your due diligence when it comes to communicating with people. Follow up with people. If you're giving phone calls, if you're writing emails, make sure that it's understandable, it's simple, it's direct, it's to the point. And then the next thing I would do is provide portfolios / case studies. And I would focus on the benefits, not features, of your service. So let's say you're doing Gmb optimization and stuff like that. Okay. The people that I work with, again, are typically people that just don't have time to care about this stuff. They're manufacturing companies, they're lawyers, they're accountants, they're plumbers, and they don't know what the hell it means to optimize their GMB. So here's an example. You might say 3 GMB posts. Okay, first of all, what the hell does that mean? Okay, now I'm just giving this as an example. I'm not saying you're doing this in your case, but I'm just saying, like, don't focus on your benefits, don't focus on your features, focus on your benefits. So 3 GMB posts, that's a feature, that's not a benefit. A benefit would say regular posting to increase Google Maps authority. Okay, this is kind of combining a feature and a benefit. The actual benefit is really increasing Google Maps authority. But this is good if you're selling it to me, right? If you come up to me and say, hey, Josh, I'll do GMB posting for you to increase your Google Maps authority, awesome. I would understand that, and I know the value of that. But if you're speaking to a dentist, they don't know what the hell you're talking about. So you can say something like regular social media posting to increase search visibility. if they're talking with you, and if you've mentioned that you're an SEO expert, chances are they know the importance of search visibility. And then if they don't, you can try and convince them. Go for it. I wouldn't anymore, because I'm a couple years in this field, and it's not worth my time to convince people if they don't see the benefit of something. It's not important to me. But this is a benefit with within SEO and marketing in general. We want to always increase our search visibility. So this is more of a benefit. So regular social media posting to increase search visibility. So focus on the features, on the benefits, not so much the features. The next thing you can do, you can go on Fiverr, you can go on Upwork, you can go on Legit, you can, start hustling, making a few bucks. I would use Craigslist. Craigslist is pretty good, post a couple ads here and there. If you don't have a US phone number, you can go on Twilio or eVoice, and I'll write that out, Twilio, eVoice, so you can get a US based number if you're not from the country, and if you want to do business in the US, and vice versa. If you're from the US and you want to work with people in like the UK or China, Japan, India, if you want to work with a different country, you can use Twilio or eVoice to connect with these people. So yeah, I would use that for reaching out to potential prospects and business owners, and hopefully that sums up that gives you a good understanding of what to do. Get accustomed to the way that people talk, provide a portfolio and case studies, focus on the benefits, not features. Use Twilio and eVoice if you're not from here, if you're trying to connect with people from outside of your country. And maybe the last thing that I would recommend, if you have no clients, is start doing free trials. It sucks, man. Like, dude, I used to have to run after school when I was in my senior year of high school. I would run out to meet with people and try and sell them on stuff after my classes ended. I wouldn't have time to hang out with people. I would be, boom, right to the meeting. I taken the train a couple of hours and walked a few miles after that to go to someone's studio to try and pitch them, and I only got like $40 for my time and all that. So it sucks, man, but you'll learn a lot. So that's my recommendation. If you are an SEO expert and you can prove that you are, now your job is to sell. So I hope that helps. And yeah, I just also wanted to make this video to give a couple of updates. So I know I've been really inactive with the channel. I plan on being more active on JC Surge. This is the channel I use for my business. So we go over some SEO and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So we go over the actual SEO. We go over the business side of things. And you see, this is what I hand out to clients. This is where I record my audits and whatnot. Now, my personal one, this is becoming more of a blog. This is becoming a vlog, I guess you could say. It's just me documenting my progress as a business owner. This is me, it's giving you guys life updates. Like, I just moved to my apartment in New Hampshire. I moved back from Virginia because I didn't like Virginia. It was whack. I moved back to New Hampshire. This time I'm no longer doing the roommate thing anymore, so I have my own apartment. And I'm happy to give more business advice, even though I don't know if I'm really the most qualified person to give business advice. I've been doing this I've been doing the marketing and selling thing for about 3 years now. And I think I'm okay at it, you know what I mean? So I hope to keep uploading more videos on this channel, maybe more related to the health side of being a business owner, because I do take my diet now more seriously. The last video I uploaded was about, a daily health routine and whatnot, and here's me doing some push-ups and just being crazy and doing all that. I do want to focus more on how to keep you guys, kind of healthy and living a decent life while being a business owner and being an entrepreneur. Because, dude, I'm sure anyone out there that's watching this video that runs a business knows that it's stressful, and it's you don't sometimes feel appreciated, and it sucks, and it can get miserable, and it can get challenging, and you want to quit sometimes, and all these terrible feelings. you gotta make sure your health is in check, man. You gotta, go outside, get some sunlight, do some push-ups, punch a bag, you know what I mean? Eat an apple. So I just want to make sure that people are, keeping their health in check, as well as, meditating, journaling, reading, business. Life is not all about making money. You got to live a decently balanced life, in my opinion. But that's just me. That's just where I plan on taking this channel. I'm also planning on being more active on Koji languages, because I've been really lacking on this channel. 865 subscribers we've reached, so it's awesome. Things are going well. I want to monetize this channel and get it bigger and start, getting some more stuff for going on. I need to start doing more sales work. I'm going to admit that we've been decreasing in our sales revenue over the last couple months, even though a couple months ago we actually broke 12,000, a little over 12,000 a month, which was awesome. That was a great feeling to finally hit over the 10K mark. I mean, that was a goal of mine for God knows how many, like 3 years now, basically. I say God knows how many as if it was decades, but it was really 3 years. And so that is that's where I plan on taking my work, but I do need to work on sales and build up. I want to plateau at maybe 15-20K a month and then kind of settle there. So with all of that being said, I wish you guys a wonderful rest of the week. Make sure you guys, like I said, going outside, being healthy, showing some love and kindness to people, hug your mom, hug your dad, say hi to your neighbors, ask them if you can help them with their unloading the grocery bags, making sure everybody's in good health. Take care of yourself, meditate. If you need to take a break from the screen, do it. Go out for a hike, walk, run, do what you got to do to make sure that your life is in check. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.